Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of Magic 2014, Duels of the Planeswalkers, or some other configuration of those words. I am Nick, aka Rockley Smiley, here with my usual buddy AlpacaPatrol, and we've got a new guest today, everybody. We've got Oarchitexture with us for a game today, and of course BaerTaffy. Say hi, guys!
Hi, I'm Oarchitecture.
Don't...
I'm BaerTaffy.
Don't start!
I'm Rockley Smile.
Hello, I am AlpacaPatrol.
And I am BaerTaffy.
This is AlpacaPatrol signing out.
Peace, fools.
Signing off and signing in, it's AlpacaPatrol with another episode of Magic 2014.
How's it going, everybody? It's time to go.
It's going
you
live
later.
here with AlpacaPatrol on the AlpacaPatrol Sexy Show on the BaerTaffy Live Show on Oarchitecture.twitchtv.com.
You know, I have to say, I did appreciate that you enunciated the text in her name.
You did,
I've been trying a
that.
lot to do that, actually, because I've been guilty of saying it completely wrong for like 6 months.
Yeah. It was good use of diction, I have to say.
Thanks.
I'm
you can eat
quite
my
impressed.
diction.
Good use of the
love
word
to.
diction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like
Yeah.
that word.
It's a good word, yeah.
Mostly because it says
very-
dick in it.
I'm holding you guys hostage right now.
I can
Yeah,
tell.
I want you to click that button.
I want to know, is Or going to play Avacyn's Glory, or is she going to random?
I think we're all going to random sliver deck, actually.
Okay, I will
Yeah,
random.
everybody random sliver.
Okay.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Click it.
Sliver deck.
Oh,
in...
yeah!
Oh, perfect! That was the best timing of ever, all time.
Oh,
Ever,
my
all time.
God. It was just I clicked start duel and it still said not all players ready. Like that was
angry.
It was exactly the moment I pressed start.
I'm legitimately mad. What?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
The
clicked
button
it.
just said not ready.
What
Okay.
loading screen did you guys get? I got a centaur.
I got like a bunch of dudes flying on birds with spears in their hands. I don't think I've ever seen
Yeah,
that actually.
I got a bunch of dudes just having sex. It was weird.
Oh, man, that's
Really?
the best one.
Wow.
I love seeing
a-
that one.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
New hand.
All
Here
right.
we are.
So okay, so before we started this episode, we were talking about one of the many games that I designed in my head, and I barely got out the premise. Okay, think XCOM. I get it. It's a Bears.
I was gonna
The
say
thing
it.
I do.
The thing that the thing that I've been floating around in my head for a while now is think XCOM,
but with
but
aliens.
instead giant robots versus giant monsters. That's basically the
Kaiju Madness.
yeah.
The Pacific Rim Job, the game.
Oh,
Pacific
that's a better
Rim
one,
Job.
actually.
Did they come out with that porno? Because they really should have.
How could
They
they?
never
came out with
I think they
Skyrim
released that
Job.
before they released Pacific Rim. Actually,
Pacific Rim is actually a fan fiction of the porno.
Oh, is that what? I didn't even know that. Didn't know Guillermo del Toro followed.
yeah, dude, with a name like Guillermo del Toro, you know he's got some interesting fetishes.
Something
true.
of the bull.
He's probably got a fetish for like that like hand eyeball monster in Pan's Labyrinth.
I think
That'd be a
like,
weird one to
I'm
get a
gonna
handy
make
from.
A spreadsheet of sorts, or any kind of like maybe just like a pie chart of what I expect, or the conversation first 4 minutes of our Magic the Gathering episodes. Or it could be like just like a wheel I spin, and then it lands
Right.
on discussing Guillermo del Toro's sexual fetishes. Like it was so fast. Like how did we get
That was
there?
pretty quick. Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Really
Yes.
quick, me sometimes.
We got right in. I think the Skype call's kind of lagging out. Nick,
Yeah.
are you
A little
posting
bit.
it?
Yeah, it's kind of bad. Let's,
It's a little
I'm gonna-
robot-y.
Here, Nick, why don't
Yeah.
you end the call? I'll call
Yeah.
people back.
we
All
got
right.
it.
All right.
Yo.
We did
Hey.
that shit live, man. That was amazing.
I know, that was incredible.
We're still a little robot, but I think it's gonna get better now.
It'll get better in a second. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think.
Yes.
It's nice.
I-
Yeah.
Agree.
All right.
I'm so
Well,
This
glad
is
glad
why,
technology
why
can
they
keep
love
up
us,
with
the
that.
viewers.
Exactly,
care.
Yeah. But did we? So I don't know if you guys. I think you cut out when I was talking about the hands monster from Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, I said that,
Is-
that people probably would like to get a weird hand job from it, because it's like, it sees
Oh,
you
yeah, I can
during
see
the
it.
whole thing, so it's like right up and close and personal, like a POV thing, I guess.
I
I don't know if it could actually see anything though.
Yeah, that just seems unpleasant.
Yeah.
I guess it's like
Yeah.
eyeball friction. Maybe you gotta
But,
be
like,
into eyeball
yeah,
friction.
Like imagine
What-
rubbing your eyeballs against a dick, Nick.
That'd be kind of weird. Also, you kind of get like butterfly kisses, which actually would be kind of hilarious.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Butterfly
Yeah,
kisses
that's
on your
kinda cool.
penis.
Yeah, I'd be down
That's
with
so
that.
romantic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I could dig that. I could get behind some butterfly kisses on.
You know,
on the tip of
that
my
reminds
penis.
me of how we spent 15 minutes before we started this dissecting an image of a dude that was hugging a cat, whether or not he had a boner.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he does. I think it was concluded that he did.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was folds in the fabric, but Rob busted out, anatomical evidence with images that he pushed over to us.
Push.
And, yeah, he convinced me. If he was in court, I would probably have swayed and changed my position.
Yeah.
Dude's probably rocking a boner.
Is Folds in the Fabric a band name?
Can be.
Probably.
/r/band names.
Mm-hmm.
I always refer people to that subreddit, but I feel like people never go there. It's actually kind of funny because I think it's still one of the most popular subreddits. Like it always has a lot of upvotes on anything, but it has like no comments on any of them.
Oh yeah, it's not something you comment on because like you submit a name and then it's like either that's a good name, that's a band name. You have no reason to like discuss
It's a good
the
name or a
intricacies
band
of
name.
Folds in the Fabric. I did say that, and I want to pretend that I intended to.
Well, we all know that the best humor is unintentional stuttering over words. We established that in the last episode.
Yeah, that's something.
Oh,
that's an
man.
inside joke you missed, Baer.
That's what
Actually,
I'm missing out.
You're on the outside on that
I
one,
asked
sorry.
these guys to like run me down what I happen to maybe be out of the loop on, and they told me that every episode I'm not in essentially consists of reasons why they hate me. So
Yes.
I guess you guys have been caught up on that. Those of you watching over on youtube.com/RockleySmile and youtube.com/AlpacaPatrol, which if you're watching over on youtube.com/BaerTaffy, you should go check out. Shameless plug.
I like it. Do you ever get tired of people saying bear stuff all the time to you?
Yes.
and that's the end of that conversation. Moving on.
You were curious. That's the answer.
It must be really unbearable.
I said,
I get it. Get her out of here.
I saw an interview with Hodor from Game of Thrones, and this one guy, the interviewer was like, "You ever get tired of people coming up to you and just yelling Hodor at you?" And he gave you the usual response of just being like, "No, well, how can I be mad at someone that's such a great community that are so attached to my character and really love everything that has going on with that?" And then eventually, like it just like weighed down on him. It's like, yes, I get tired of it. Because I can imagine people just eating food and be like, Hodor is like, oh Jesus, fuck my family.
Well, I was just
like with a mouthful of food is responding. Oh!
I was just thinking of how I found this game in ViroBear one time, and I was like, "Hey Bear, you should play this game." And then it showed up at one point in his chat on Twitch, and I was like, "So is this how it goes? Like anything that has to do with a bear, even tangentially related, becomes for you, designed for you at all times because it's a bear."
Of a bear, honestly, that shows up. It may not even be particularly interesting. It'd
Right.
just be like tweeted at me. It doesn't even have like a message with it. It's just a link to Imgur, and it's a bear, and I don't know how to respond to that.
Right.
I just confirm sometimes and just say yes. That is
a bear.
I should change my Twitter profile description to something like, send me pictures of bears and I will confirm to you whether or not it's a bear.
Well,
actually, speaking of things for Twitter, if you guys want to tweet pictures of bears to Baer, you guys should go to /r/bears doing human things.
That's a good subreddit, actually. Those are photos I enjoy. The ones of bears doing interesting things, because I can get behind that.
Yeah,
I thought of it because people send me stuff with 69 in it all the time, and it's like, yeah, I know it's like a sex position and stuff, but like, I mean, how much more is there to the conversation beyond that? I mean, the number shows up all the time.
I'm in the same boat too, where it's just like, oh, there's this new alpaca or llama, basically camelid related thing that got popular on Reddit today. Cue like 6 different tweets of like, hey Rob, I saw this and thought of you, and I'm not like detracting from people doing that because I love it. It's great, you thought of me. That's very nice, but. I have seen it before. Like that one video by Weeble of like the alpaca sexy dance. If you guys have never seen it, by all means go watch it because it's pretty funny. But I literally have been linked to that over the course of my entire YouTube career, maybe 100 times. And what's weird is that it happens happens throughout the year. There's never like one time where it's like 6 people. Like it doesn't get popular or anything. It's just it's all the time. It's just like a free
Constantly.
occurrence. Like
Right.
I can expect it at least once a month of someone being like, "Hey, I saw this and thought of you." And it's like, ah,
Dude,
Jesus.
I was
I think
getting
I
the Shrek video, the dude getting like basically BF'd
Yeah.
by Shrek. Like I was getting that video like once a day or twice a day for a week.
I think I can boil this down to something folks may not understand. Everyone that finds these funny pictures, they're finding these on things like Reddit and 9gag, and like places you go on the internet to
That nobody
find
else
things
has
that
ever
entertain you. Right, but like the thing that people may not realize is we are those people too.
Yeah, we go on there.
to those places and we find those images and those videos as well. Like we are you, but we are on a bigger platform, I guess. But
Something
suffice
like
to
that.
say, we've seen it.
Anyway,
We've
this
seen it,
isn't
but
meant
thank
to be
you.
like a big salty rant about it or
No,
anything.
no, no.
I think it's honestly quite funny, and I'm not upset or anything. I just thought I would ask because it's just a funny question to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Ow.
war puns. All the war puns. I love them.
I love war puns too, actually. Yeah.
I love horror puns.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what you
You just
would
want
expect.
more, really.
Yeah, I really do.
More or and horror puns.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually, a horpun is a type of delicacy in Turkestan. So
Turkestan.
not what you were thinking. You were thinking. Do you think there are 2 separate words? Nope.
Nope.
Single word. Horpun.
I've noticed throughout the course of this game that people keep killing my creatures for some reason. Does anyone know why that keeps happening?
Well, if you'd stop putting them down, we wouldn't have to keep killing them.
Yeah,
you
it
have
makes
them
a
to.
point there, actually.
Oh,
Why is Nick's hand being revealed?
I don't know. Probably because I put that creature out.
Is that his hand?
You want to
I
look at my
think
hand?
so.
Here you go.
Yeah.
What's he do?
Did you enjoy it?
Oh no, those are the top 4 cards of your library.
Oh,
And then you got to put those elves in your hand. Oh, you got some elf synergy going on.
I
Maybe.
think it's called Elfurgy.
Elfurgy. You got a lot of elf decks
You
are
have an
Elfurgy.
Elforgy. Yeah,
Yeah, you got an elf
Orgy.
going on.
yeah. You should really figure
You should
that out.
get in there.
That's
and,
one of the best
should-
or puns.
out.
If there were elves in the world, and I'm talking about like fantasy elves, not
There
like
are.
not like Santa Claus elves,
Oh.
but if those existed, would you bang an elf?
Yeah.
If presented with the option, given my current marital status,
But imagine
No, in a
that-
hypothetical world where there are no
yeah.
marital statuses.
Exactly. Yeah.
whoa, that's like a much more interesting hypothetical than the hypothetical of elves
You know,
existing.
the elves are yeah. separate.
I know
element
what
of
led to that even
Those different
happening.
fantasies.
I fantasize about no one in the world being married. I don't even understand why, but it's so hot.
Imagine there's no marriage.
That would
It's
be
easy if you get divorced. That's a
sad.
what is that?
Yeah, I
John
don't like
Lennon?
this anymore.
John Boner.
John Lennon.
I think is
The
his
Beatles sang about that.
Yeah.
Bonerheim.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
So
Wait, a minute.
John Boner would
Who's
bang an
saying
elf?
Imagine.
John Bonerheim
John Bonerheim. Okay, that's who I thought it was.
is German.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna
I thought it
kill
was
that.
Boehner. I
Oh,
thought it was
come on, Bear.
Boehnerheim.
There was
Nah,
he was
man.
hurting you.
Yeah, but I had to kill the 4 damage creature.
Way to shirk the question, by the way, of who would bang an elf. Sorry that
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
had
only
to get
out of
honest
that
one here.
somehow.
I mean, I'd bang an elf. I'll say that right now. That's like for sure.
All right. Well, we know Rob's an honest guy because I mean he was talking about some other stuff that was a little personal in the other episode.
That's true. Yeah. That's a good point. But yeah, no, I'd totally bang an elf. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Even if we were talking about Santa Claus, Christmas elves, I probably would bang one of those too.
I don't like
Good
that.
for you.
You know?
Yeah. What?
I hear they have a real nice package.
Yeah, it is a pun. It's a thing. Yeah, alright, fine. I hate this deck so much.
Oh god.
Oh, it's the
That
worst.
thing looks like a monster.
It does. It's pretty cool. I
What
actually
you imagine when you're thinking about like scary fire beasts.
The Blood Pyre? Yeah, he looks like a dude from like World of Warcraft or something.
Yeah.
he looks like a Dark Souls boss, a specific Dark Souls boss that I just defeated last.
Oh, the one at the end of Iron Keep, you mean?
Yeah.
Because PC version came out, so I can say spoilers now, and I love
Yep.
it.
Yeah, it's, that guy. He's fucking crazy. He was really cool. Like that opening cutscene with him coming out was terrifying. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's alright.
That's pretty cool.
I don't like when he, like, kicks you and you just fall in the lava and die in one hit. That's no fun. Or
I don't
That
think
part
punches
of the
you, rather.
cutscene?
He punches you. No, it's right after the cutscene.
I wouldn't be surprised if a cutscene in Dark Souls killed you.
Oh, that happened in Dark Souls 1, actually.
Does it?
Well, kind of. I mean, it's not the cutscene that kills you, but, like, the boss kills you right after.
Hmm.
You don't really
That
have a
sounded like
choice.
almost like a Dare commercial. Like, it's not the meth that kills you, but it's the addiction after. That's what'll get you.
Dark Souls is an addiction that'll kill you.
Dare would
Probably.
just say, like, thinking about meth would eventually kill you.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
Dare would say saying the words crystal meth will make your tongue fall out and then
Yeah.
you'll die.
wow.
Dare was an acronym, wasn't it? It's like drugs are real.
Really evil.
Don't abuse real elves.
You really shouldn't. I mean,
Mhm.
sexually or otherwise, I'd say.
Right.
But
Dicks
unless
are
it was
really
consensual,
erogenous.
you know,
It's like drugs
Erotic.
and I got nothing.
real
Dicks are really
Eskimos.
erotic.
Actually,
Drugs
that
are
would
really
make me-
erotic. Yes.
No. Actually, drugs and real
Dicks.
Eskimos would be like if they had that I would join that organization. When I was a
Drugs
kid.
and
'Cause,
real
like,
Eskimos.
yeah, because they offer you information about drugs, and there are Eskimos teaching you. I mean,
Ooh.
that would draw kids in. I think that would be. I don't know why I'm not working.
What-
in
I don't want to be taught by an Eskimo.
When I think of that, I just think of, like, somebody inviting you into an igloo to do bong hits with, like, black lights or something.
Amazing. How cool would that be?
I mean, it's in an igloo, Rob. It's pretty cool. Come on, man.
God, man.
Actually, what's
Just
funny is
lob the ball over the plate for Nick all night, please. Get him going.
it actually would be rather warm, considering how the
Get outta
conservation
here.
of heat works. But yes, yeah, no. It would be. I would totally
Dude,
take bong rips with an
have-
Eskimo. That would be pretty sweet.
Have you ever heard of that hotel that's made completely out of solid ice blocks?
Yes, yeah.
Is that not the coolest shit in the entire world?
It's pretty
rad.
cool. Yeah.
It's pretty
Of course,
cool.
it's pretty cool, Rob. It's made out of ice blocks. Got him.
Ah.
Guys, if you haven't heard
I
what
can't
we're
imagine
talking about,
staying
look it
there
up.
Would be
Hmm.
pleasant.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, because it looked like the beds and stuff were made out of ice too.
I hear the whole
There's a
experience is
solution.
Chilling.
I think your love just keeps you warm. That's the only
Nice
option.
to meet you.
Ah, I see. I wanted someone to channel their inner Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, it also made him Russian, which is kind of strange.
Right. I don't
Why
know.
not?
He's Austria or something.
Yeah, he's Austrian.
What? What's going on? What's going down
We're
here?
having a moment thinking about stuff.
I think Rob's in phase 2 of something he wasn't intending to do.
No, I'm in phase 1. I'm just thinking about.
Of something you're not intending to do.
Yeah,
What you
I was
thinking
also
about,
having
Rob?
a conversation while reading what an effect does, so that really substantially lowers my reading ability when that happens for the most
Yeah.
part.
They never teach that in high school or elementary school, like how to read while also
Multitask.
talking and also playing a game.
Yeah. They also
Where's that course?
Yeah, they needed like Let's Playing 101.
They should have had like a Twitch class when you're in 3rd grade.
I
Like
think
how
they
to
do now.
look
Don't you
at
think they've changed up
OBS.
the curriculum a little bit to keep up with technology at least a little.
Yeah,
Mm,
no,
or-
they don't.
yeah.
No?
Well, they still teach sex education, at least in New York high schools, in
Dude.
senior year. And it's
There's
like,
lots of states that don't teach sex education, and there's
That's
lots of states
true.
that
Yeah.
also teach creationism or like try to give it equal footing.
yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, even so, like there's hypocrisies even in New York State legislature where it's supposed to be is like a progressive type of thing. Yeah, well, we'll teach you about how to use a condom in senior year when everyone's already had sex. It's like What's the point? Now
Well-
it's just kind of awkward. And then they force you to see The Miracle of Life, which has one of the most traumatic scenes in a movie I've ever seen in my life, with a lady giving birth, and it just gives you a close up of the vagina with the baby coming out, and it's like, why? Why did you do that to me?
What is why?
What is why?
It's a letter that needs to get out of the alphabet. That's what
It
that
really
is.
does.
I'm trying to
Sometimes
call
Is it a
that
vowel or a
episode that was
consonant? We
in.
never know.
Yeah, sometimes why?
Mhm.
Sometimes.
I
Not all the
watched-
time.
I watched Milo and Otis when I was a little kid, so I was already exposed to the miracle of birth and how gross it is.
I don't know what Milo and Otis
It's
is.
it's a
Milo and Otis is
beautiful
great.
British story about a puppy and a kitten going on a journey together until you find out the horrible dark truth behind the movie that I'm not going to
Yes.
talk about right now.
Don't say it.
But there's a
Oh.
part where they just like start giving birth and there's just like puppies and kittens shooting out of their ass and it's really gross.
Wow.
The hell, man.
Jesus.
I
That
mean,
was a children's show?
it was, but it was
a
like
movie.
a European children's show, so it wasn't as coddly as American shit is.
Those Europeans always shooting babies out of their
No,
ass.
but I kind of like I appreciate that they don't try to like coddle everybody. It's just like here's actual life, and that's the world that we live in, and that's
Here's
fine.
actual life. Babies are birthed from your bottom. Welcome to reality.
Yeah.
Here's your rectum. That's where babies come from.
I mean, I was using the term rather colloquially, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
still. But yeah, I actually had sex ed in like 6th grade, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
But
Really?
that's,
Pretty.
you know, we're New York, I guess. That's probably good.
That's progressive.
It wasn't until like 10th grade or something.
I had it again in high school, actually. Probably in 10th grade.
I went to school in Manhattan,
Oh,
Yeah.
and they fucking taught it in 12th grade.
That's
It's
bullshit.
just like, come on, man.
That's silly.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because it's. I mean, it not like. I mean, I'm sure everyone who would be interested in the type of education that it would provide probably would know beforehand, but not if you
Yeah.
get in at like 9th grade, because for the most part, most people are still virgins by then. And actually, all people are virgins until 18 as well, because that's the legal age.
Yes, that is true.
Of
That
course,
is absolutely
yes.
true.
I also waited till 18.
I learned what Hmong was by 7th grade, so I think I was very far ahead of the average child's development period.
I don't even know what that means.
That's when you press down on a pregnant lady's belly and jelly comes out. It's like green goo.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
Hmong.
What?
Holy shit.
That
Yeah.
sounds awful.
Why isn't that an option in Cards Against Humanity?
I don't know.
Is that's where I think I would learn about that. I learned about a lot of different things from Cards Against Humanity that
Yeah,
I
you
kind
need
of
to
wish
start-
I'd stayed ignorant to.
Pressing
Yeah,
down on
pumpkins.
pregnant ladies' bellies more and see what
Yeah.
happens.
I guess so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take advantage of that.
It's not a real thing, by the way. It's from South Park.
Oh, man,
Oh.
why you gotta be doing that, Nick?
I don't know.
I
See,
believe
that can't sound healthy, or you
You
know.
know I'll believe anything you say if you're insistent enough about it.
It is pretty gullible of us to believe that if you press a woman's like basically baby button, then
Right.
But
who
I
comes
didn't.
out?
Where is
Women have
that?
baby buttons.
Let me
Yeah, where is
look
that?
for
Can
that
you
for
tell
a
us?
Well, no, I'm
second.
saying like
No.
in the hypothetical scenario in which this Hmong exists, pregnant protrusion would become functionally a button to secrete this goo.
Well, it's because it pushes on another organ inside, and it's just an emulsion of a couple of different liquids.
I believe it's actually a piano, not an organ.
Yeah, I mean,
I
sure.
get
If
it.
you want to be technical.
Or it could be an Amulga, which is a Pokemon. Also, they're coming out with a remake of Ruby and Sapphire soon.
What kind of goddamn segue was that?
Basically, I just
Fucking
wanted to talk
Rob.
about the new
How
Pokemon
dare
game
you.
You just
coming out.
hijacked the shit out of that conversation,
Jesus,
man.
hey,
Right,
we should
man.
well, in fairness, I think Pokemon might be a more fitting conversation than.
Are you serious?
Gel.
This is the exact kind of conversation people come to these magic episodes for, Robert.
They're looking for vagina goo.
Did you
I mean,
learn
obviously.
nothing from episode 101?
I guess that's a good point. I do put vagina goo in my tags as well. So
Ah.
yeah,
It's about time I start to, man. I'm losing
yeah.
out on
you really
SEO.
need to. It's pretty clearly one of the highest search terms on YouTube.
Also, like, animals doing it, I think, is up there, too. But we don't talk about that much.
There was this one really funny video
Oh, God, here
of
we go.
these two turtles banging. Oh my
Oh.
god, it was like the greatest thing ever. It was so funny.
Turtles probably have a lot of sex. They live to, like, 100.
Yeah,
I
they had a
imagine.
lot of sex, and
But they're very
their
slow.
old age.
You know, Slow and
That's-
tender.
I think actually
That's
when
why the
turtles have
video
sex,
was
they
so
move
funny.
at light, fast speeds. It's amazing.
No, it's super slow and it's
Faster
hilarious.
than lettuce.
It's so funny. And then it also, because they're, they have fucking shells, so like the shells clank together.
They have
And
specific ones for fucking shells.
Oh yeah, they have fucking shells. Yeah, that's what they. It's like a hermit crab. They just get you out of the shell, you get into a new one.
Why can't it be like a shotgun shell? You load it into your shotgun, it's a fucking shell.
Yeah,
Shoot somebody with it, and you're fucking them.
I can
Wait,
get
that
by.
doesn't make any sense.
Literally. Well, I mean, sex is very similar to a shotgun,
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's like a sneeze.
metaphorically.
It's a sneeze.
Yeah, it's how sex usually works.
That's news to me.
Just 4 or 5 seconds and the spray of a buckshot, and that's it. That's essentially how sex goes.
So the buck calls it anyway.
I've been doing it wrong hours.
I know, yeah.
It's just like a sneeze.
Ugh. God, she's
That's
got
why
the-
you use tissues
got-
afterward, right? We keep it vulgar here on Magic. It's just the way it is.
As long as we don't use
As
a
it should be.
specific set of words, because there are some that I really don't like. Namely, the other word
Moist.
for vagina. Don't like that at all.
Oh.
Feel bad.
The
Yeah,
other
moist.
word?
I thought you moist.
That's
That's like the number one most disliked word.
I really don't like moist. It's
I
just-
really think it's just
Yeah.
fine. I think it's quite good.
It's
I
a
think it's a-
series of phonemes that just are like regularly unused and strange together, and
What, like oi, and st?
yeah.
I like
I
oi a
feel as
lot.
though
Nobody
it may have
says
just
oi.
been ruined for everyone by that Photoshop of Nicolas Cage over Hillary Clinton's face.
Right.
Ah.
I don't think I know what you're talking about, but
You don't think you know what I'm talking about? I thought of
The one with
of
the
all
unibrow, right?
3 of you that I was speaking to just now, you would be the most likely to know what I was talking about.
Is Nicolas Cage yelling moist as Hillary Clinton?
He's like, "Are you
Oh, man,
moist
that
yet?"
would almost be better, but
I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. You guys ever see the Nicolas Cage collaboration, or not collaboration?
compilation.
Compilation. Yeah, that's the one. Super good. It's like the greatest thing ever. I love Nicolas Cage. I think he gets a lot of shit on the internet.
He does, although
I
he
think
does
he
have an
likes it.
entire subreddit dedicated to him being our one true god.
He is our one true god. So
I think he
Besides-
revels in absurdity, and I think he enjoys how things turned out for him.
I
He
agree.
does. He's a cool dude. It's the thing with Nicolas Cage is he'll do like one.
He'll do anything.
He'll
do anything for money.
His
He'll
hair was a
take
bird.
$80.
Yeah. But he'll do like one really amazing, incredible performance that is like Oscar worthy, and then
What was that?
40 really awful movies. Oh, loads of his films are just real where he's really good. I mean, Raising Arizona, Leaving Las Vegas. Leaving Las Vegas, I think he was nominated for an Oscar in that movie.
Okay.
Matchstick Men, even National Treasure is real good. I wouldn't say his performance is
So like adjective then place
Fair, I'm really sorry.
equals
Yeah.
Why did I lose my fire guy?
Oscar.
I'm really sorry.
Stringed him with it.
Who killed my fire guy?
Putting the in ring on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was more interested in how how Rob basically boiled down Nicolas Cage's career to a very polite way of saying he's done one really good movie and everything else is just shit.
No, he's done a series of good movies, but what happens is he does one amazing film and then just like 40 god awful.
Right, how many movies
40
does
is
one
like as
person
many
do in a
movies as
career?
He's been in a lot of fucking movies.
All right, hang on. Now that I'm out of the game, I have plenty of time for myself to
Here we
Google
go.
Nicolas
Yes. How many-
Cage
Yes.
It's been a
IMDb.
You think he's been in more than 80, Rob? Because if you think he's been in
I
more
would
than
say that.
80, yeah, so that's 2 good movies, which is most of a career.
No, he's been in a lot of good. I mean, like I said, Leaving Las Vegas, Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona, those are the same ones.
Actually, on IMDb,
Wicker Man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Wicker Man is
National
fantastic.
Treasure.
I would say National Treasure is a good movie. I don't think I would put that as like one of his best
I
performances.
was
in film or
joking.
anything. I like that movie. I really like National Treasure. That's a
The
good film.
Night at the
I like
Museum.
I like the puzzle aspect of it.
Yeah,
Which is
it's
kinda
like
cool.
a modern, a sort of a modernization of Indiana Jones a little bit. which
Yeah.
it's a fun little adventure thing. It's fun. It's a fun movie. It's all right. It's not bad. It's
The only thing about Nicolas Cage is that he just has the expression that he is constantly trying to think of where he put his keys.
Yeah.
Where did he put his
I can see
keys?
that, yeah.
He may just be
Oh, man,
confused
now I'm
in life.
that.
Maybe.
He's also in that. What's that one movie? The word multiplicity comes to mind, but that's obviously Michael Keaton. But the one where he plays himself and his twin. I think it's directed by David Fincher, but I might be
Please
wrong.
tell me you're thinking of Face Off, because that's John Travolta.
No. Face
Oh.
Off. Face Off is amazing.
Oh
Face
my
Off
god,
is-
you're absolutely right about his face.
Yeah.
Is it
Just
off?
cycling
Yeah.
through photos on IMDb, every single one, you could just put a thought bubble above his head.
Mhm.
Where did
Yeah.
I put
Where are
them?
my keys? Where did
Yeah.
I put my keys?
Where the hell are they?
Yeah. That's a pretty fair assessment of Nicolas Cage. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I think he's done. That's why I think he gets a lot of shit because he does so many
Right.
of those really awful movies. But he does do from time to time these like really incredible performances.
I really
Not to
liked
be
his
used
role
.gif.
as the fry cook in, what was it? Oh, shit, now I lost the name of it. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I think that was one of his first roles.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very minor role, but I appreciate
Robert
it.
Downey Jr. had really fucked up teeth in that movie.
He was in it
What are
too?
Fast Times?
Yeah.
Fast Times are when you're like a kid and everything happens so fast around you and, you know, you're
Everything
doing
happens a
drugs,
lot
you're having
faster
sex.
After I got out of high school, though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
the
because when you
years
get
just
older, you have
fly by.
perspective.
Hey Baer, I'm actually really curious. You were gonna be the information smith, and then you didn't tell me how many movies he was in. How many movies has he been in?
Nicolas Cage has been credited in 75 films as an actor, including those.
So he's not actually worth two good ones yet.
No, he's almost up to 2 good films. So we've got to pick
Almost,
one out
yeah.
of the 75 he's been in and say that is his definitive moment.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with Raising Arizona.
that's a very good movie.
It is a really good movie. I've seen that movie, so that's got to be like some kind of vouch for it.
That's very
You've seen
telling.
it.
Yeah,
hmm
that's amazing that Baer has seen that movie.
It really is, genuinely.
I love the Cohen Brothers. I think I heard that they were making a new movie, but I could be wrong. But I thought I heard that the Cohen Brothers are making a new movie. I think
I hear the Cohen brothers make films.
do they?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
What about the Wachowski brothers? They never make anything anymore.
Hell,
They haven't made anything since that ninja movie, which was okay actually.
The Matrix 3.
Yeah,
No, he's talking about ninjas in space.
Speed Racer was awful though. That was
it?
bad,
Obviously.
super bad. It was really bad.
They're making a new
Was
Flash
it Dragon
television
Ball
show.
bad?
I saw that. No, it wasn't Dragon Ball bad. I mean, that's what's funny is I have
DBB.
met Goku on multiple occasions.
The
He-
guy?
Yeah. He works. Yeah, the actual character Goku. He jumped out of Akira Toriyama's classic work and became a real person. I'm friends with him. Yeah. The guy who plays Goku in that movie, I've met him a couple times because my actual friend works with him on the show that he's on, which is Shameless on Showtime. So.
Goku
wanna
seems
wonder
like the
why you had
nicest
to-
guy.
Let's just
Yeah.
clarify your actual friend.
Yeah, because I don't even remember Goku's name, but he's, I met him. I wouldn't say he's my friend, really. He's like I met him through Jeremy, so.
Hmm.
But
Oh, yeah, Jeremy.
classic Jeremy.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Jeremy
Always
spoken.
I never watched. I haven't watched too much of Shameless, but I really should because I hear that show's very good, and my friend's on it. So.
Nick was singing a Pearl Jam song, and I wanted to acknowledge that because I recognized it.
Thank you.
That's fair.
Somebody just removed my life source and is also attacking me.
That's true.
I've noticed this.
I saw that. Yeah, that was pretty rude.
Okay, do you look at his elf army there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot of elves.
It's best not to
Yeah.
look at them. If
That's
you can.
too
That's
many
not
elves.
too
They
many.
don't like being looked at. Yeah. Yeah, but
Kids
actually,
don't play with too
Very-
many elves.
Pay no attention to the elves.
you tangentially mentioned that new Flash show. I saw
I
the.
did, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that as well, and it looks actually all right.
It does. I'm getting this weird vibe of just about every new superhero movie these days is now utilizing the exact like character persona of the kid in the new Spider-Man films.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Like
I
that's
think
the
that's
guy
specific.
from now
Dante
on.
from DMC.
That specific one though is totally that actor though. He's totally trying to be what's his face.
Oh yeah.
And that one's like super specifically. I was just even wow. Those get haste.
Excuse me?
Those two.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you just removed my life source. I gotta act quick, or you're gonna hit me for 6 every turn.
I'll
The-
hit you for 6.
So yeah, no, he totally is like the Spider-Man dude. Actually, speaking of something new movie that's coming out that I'm really excited about, Godzilla. I don't mean to. I would say that perhaps was not the wisest of decisions, or I know that you are particularly new to magic.
I am, but I would have died.
I'm gonna give that.
Yeah, so you did kill the 10-10. However, he can do that every turn. So really, those are expendable to him anyway. What you really probably should have done in that scenario, and now granted, I'm not a magic master or anything, but you could have just blocked with one really insignificant creature both times, because those don't have trample, so you wouldn't have actually taken any damage or lost as many creatures.
We're trying to gently introduce you to playing Magic for YouTube because welcome to what that will be.
YouTube comments would be much more cruel than
Yeah.
what
I mean, the reality of the situation is that I'd much rather spare any of you guys the stress of having to deal with the angry comments and still lose. Like, that's preferable. No angry comments for anyone, and I don't care if I lose.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, that's good to know.
Anyway, new movie, Godzilla. Tomorrow.
What's that about? I've never heard of this franchise.
Oh, yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
Damn.
Actually, technically speaking, it came out 2 hours ago.
Shit.
Yeah.
In 17 minutes, actually.
No.
Oh, right, yeah, for you. I
Yep.
did not.
Mhm.
Yep.
Time zones are weird.
Yeah, you're in that weird mountain zone.
Yeah, no one knows about it.
Yeah, that's a weird
Very secret.
place.
It's a secret time zone.
Where is I don't
Where's the cutoff point?
No. I was actually asking Or because she lives in some strange faraway land.
Oh, she's in Central, I believe.
I don't even know what that state is.
That's right. You can.
There's just one state?
It's just one state.
I think so, yeah.
Central.
All
Time.
of Central
One
Time,
state.
yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Central
really.
State.
I used to live
well,
up there in that there Wisconsin.
Did you?
Oh, really?
I did. Yeah, when I was 10 years old. That was my abode.
Why Westconsin? Why not Eastconsin?
Yeah,
I
really.
know, right? I actually lived in
You're saying
Central Wisconsin.
Central Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good part of Wisconsin.
Yeah. Wisconsin in general is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I could get behind that, yeah.
There's very, very cool bits in Wisconsin.
I don't know what to do.
I remember in PAX, inside of it, when we were all walking around together and you passed by a drinking fountain and said, hang on, I need to use the bubbler.
Yes.
And
I remember
that
that.
was the moment when I knew, I determined, oh, hey, she's from Wisconsin. It's like the only state that has such a giving tell and can only be attributed to one place on the country.
Bubbler does not mean a marijuana paraphernalia in this particular scenario.
It does not.
Huh. Okay. What does it mean?
Water fountain.
It is a drinking fountain. Yeah, water fountain.
See, that's what I gathered from the story. However, it still doesn't really truly make sense to me. Your water fountains bubble in Wisconsin.
They kind of
Wisconsin?
Yeah. I don't know the name of this.
Oh, yeah.
magical land. Yeah. That'd be good.
You got a lot of elves, Nick.
I didn't realize that things were gonna tap like that.
God damn.
Yeah, that's I'm scared.
It's gonna be alright, don't worry too much about it.
Every little thing gonna be all right.
Yeah, what happened actually? I wasn't even really paying attention to what Nick just did.
I think that's the problem is we weren't paying attention.
That's usually the problem in this series.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's pretty fair.
I think I get that's my problem in just about everything I do on YouTube for video game purposes.
Life really as well for me.
Yeah.
Just don't really pay a whole heck of a lot of attention. Except when I watch TV shows and movies. I can watch a movie once and then tell you everything that happened in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's like
god damn it, I
that's like
ran
a
out of time.
superpower.
Oh, you ran out of time. Thank God.
Can I block this instead?
I was gonna
No?
attack you with everything except for the ones I wanted to put on Or.
They have a button for that.
Yeah, I know that I used it, but I thought when I said attack with all that it would also move the ones I had already selected, so I chose not to.
Mm.
Reveal top 4 cards.
Well, yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, that has trample butts.
It tramples butts
It tramples butts?
right over them.
Huh.
What does it have against butts? Butts
I
are
know.
nice.
It
They're
really
in the
doesn't
way.
like
That's
them.
all it is.
It's gonna go over them, under them, through them, whatever it can.
Come
Yeah.
sail away.
Through butts. Ooh.
You gotta do anything you gotta do to get away from the butt.
Hey, or...
Oh, I see. Sorry.
No,
No.
I was actually going to say you could have kept yourself alive for at least one more turn.
How's that?
Because she blocked the 3 damage creature instead of the 11 damage
I
creature.
have
No,
to.
she had to. It's a taunting elf. I forgot that
it's a
I had that.
taunting Elf. Oh, damn.
I should have used it on the other
I-
turn. I would have already been ahead.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
It
YouTube already left the angry.
and then obviously she had to
Mhm.
take it down.
YouTube has already left the angry comments a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
You can actually edit those guys, those angry comments you just left. You can actually click on them, and there's a little drop-down menu. You can go edit and then say, sorry, I didn't realize you did a different thing after. It's okay. I forgive you. We're going to be fine. We'll get through this together, guys. What are you doing? What was that all about?
Killed your taunting elf.
Why would you do that? I needed that.
Yeah,
He's being a little bitch, man.
Yeah.
But I have 2, though, so you didn't kill the other one.
I have to say, this is something. There's another one. God damn it.
Yeah, there's actually another one on the left side.
Oh well.
Sorry.
But anyway,
Who
I gotta say, when Baer said a little bitch, he did it in such an eloquent fashion that I remember thinking I was talking about something like this. But when you were younger, you could still hear it when you listen to little kids when they curse. But just remember when you couldn't curse properly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then when at some point, just a magical moment happened where suddenly you could swear properly.
But there was
Yeah.
always that kid in your like third grade class who just grew up way too fast, and
Yep.
you heard him swear, and it was like
Yeah.
it was like listening to an orchestral performance.
He paid
Yeah.
for it in other ways, though. Like, the fact that he could swear early means that he had to give another part of himself away to get that
like
ability.
his leg.
Not necessarily.
Mm.
The
He's,
kid's seen some shit, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Metaphorical leg.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
We're talking about his penis, is what we're getting.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
give away his penis.
Yeah, he did.
His penis, yeah.
That's that's like hashtag just guy things on Tumblr when you had to give away your penis to Swearwell in the 3rd grade.
Yeah. Actually,
I want
you
that
know
like
what-
over a picture of like some like sepia toned sunset, like a very bolded, emphasized font.
Rob,
What
where
you
did all
said-
your creatures go?
I killed them all because I'm fucking boned out of my
Why?
mind.
How did you even manage to do that?
I had a couple like direct damaged creatures specifically.
I
Things.
didn't even notice you-
Yeah, I killed all of them. Yeah, I didn't want to give the elves the satisfaction of killing my phoenixes. They
Okay.
killed themselves in seppuku. Before
They'll rise
they-
again, don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the main thing. But you said Swearwell, and you said give his penis to Swearwell. I'm just imagining like a British schoolboy
Oh
named
my
Swearwell, and
No, Professor Swearwell.
yeah, Professor Swearwell.
You have to put it in a little box with silver hinges and present it to Professor Swearwell.
Yeah, and he only says cunt because he's got a British accent.
Right. And he's got a ruler and he slaps it on his hand all the time. And he's like, you better put your dick in the box and I'm going to slap you with this ruler, Professor Swearwell. But like much more proper with a British accent because that's
Yeah.
Professor
And he'll
Swearwell.
swear very well in that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
scenario,
It's
so-
right in the name.
Yep.
He's the master.
Yeah. That'd be pretty good. I'd,
Well, great
I'd like
visual
that
to
very
end
much.
the episode on, everybody.
Yeah,
Yes.
Professor Swearwell. Everyone, put your
No.
penises in a box and give it to Professor
And
Swearwell.
not in the Justin
what if
Timberlake
I
way.
can't? What if I wanted to present something?
Well, you figure it out.
Yeah. You.
That's a problem you're
Professor
gonna have.
I
Swearwell
went to
doesn't-
Swearwell in 3rd grade.
I mean, it's an all-boys school.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah. So really, if you got into the all boys school, then it's like
it's an all-boys
completely
club, I
different.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
sure
like,
there's-
kudos to you if you managed to get that far, but now you got a particular predicament to.
I believe it's
Pontificate upon.
philosophically called the Mulan predicament. I
Right.
believe it's regularly
the Mulan
talked about.
conundrum, I believe.
Yeah,
is
that's
what they,
it's
listed as in Wikipedia.
philosophical problem that's philosophers haven't been able to solve for several centuries.
For
They
several
just keep making
minutes.
whimsical movies about it for some reason. I'm not sure
Yeah,
why.
And strangely, they all feature
The
Chris
Olsen
Rock.
twins. Oh,
Yeah.
Chris Rock
Yeah,
and Medea.
yeah. It's amazing that happens. Oh my god!
I don't
Is
think
Mickey
any of
gonna
the
have
jokes
a
that I
family
just made
reunion
made any
anytime soon.
I really hope so. What about Eddie Murphy?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait.
I don't know
Where
what
did you
happened to
run
Eddie
off to?
Murphy. Yeah,
Does this joke even make sense?
You know what's funny? Actually, here's the thing about Eddie Murphy. In America, people are just like, "What the fuck happened to Eddie Murphy?" Because like, you lost him. Like he just fucking went off the map. You never heard about him, and then he
Right.
would like make some like really awful movies every once in a while. But you know that he was, at least at the time that I heard this fact, he was the best, the most well paid overseas actor on Earth.
Oh.
Like
So he
all
switched
of
markets.
his movies do so well, not in America. So like
Huh.
those really awful films that he's been doing, they fucking sell like hotcakes in Europe. It's
That's
amazing.
interesting.
Yeah, real weird.
Is that like Mr. Bean? He also do that too?
Maybe, I don't know. Does
What
Mr.
do the
Bean not so
Europeans
well?
get about Eddie Murphy that we don't understand?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wanna
he used to be
understand.
amazing. Like
Beverly Hills Cop, man, is like the
that's
best
what I was
movie
about to
ever.
say. Yeah, and then there's also Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley.
Mhm.
Which
Not
was
as
also
good, but
pretty
still good.
Yeah,
And there's
it's good.
Beverly Hills, the location in California. I mean, like
Yeah.
that's
Oof.
pretty void of Eddie Murphy at the moment.
Yeah,
But
that's true. Yeah.
It's
Oh
a
well,
problem.
we don't know. I mean, maybe he lives in Beverly Hills. I don't know.
Maybe.
Beverly
a cop
Hills,
there
that's where I
anyway.
want to be.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Yeah, Weezer.
Mm-hmm.
1996.
Yep.
Except
Blue Album.
that's not.
Right?
No.
No,
No?
I
Is that
was
wrong?
making that up. Well, I know it was
Yeah.
made by Weezer, but
Now I gotta
Blue
find
Album
out.
is very great, but Beverly Hills is they're more not. It's stuff in the knots.
Beverly Hills is a song by American alternative rock band Weezer. It is the first single from the band's fifth album, Make Believe, in 2005.
See, in the knots. Yeah.
that's pretty close. 1996, 2005.
Yeah, it's within a decade, give or take.
You know.
1 decade. That's no big deal.
It's fine.
You know, it's basically.
Fine, or
Do you
I didn't know
believe?
Weezer was so contemporary. I actually really did think that they were in the 90s.
those guys are all super old.
They did exist
Yeah.
in the 90s. Yeah.
Rivers Cuomo is 84.
Huh.
No, he's 43.
Wow.
I was Charles
He looks
Stanton.
mean,
great.
I lived in the 90s. That doesn't make me old.
I think we all lived in the 90s.
we did.
I lived in the 90s, Nick. Can you
Yeah,
milk
but did
me?
you really live in the 90s?
I was alive when the internet came out.
I was
Same.
alive
Wow.
before the internet came out.
Me too. Yeah.
I had an
I am
America
the internet.
Online address.
That's gonna be something that I'm sure like our grandchildren are gonna say when we're like 160 years old because of cybernetic technology. And
Yes.
it's gonna be like, "Hey, Grandpa, what was the world like without the internet? It was fucking hell." Hell
It had lots
on
of
Earth.
pagers.
You know what? I bet at that point in time they're gonna have a video game that is virtual reality of life
Pre-internet.
for
Yeah,
the
what it
internet.
was like when we had to like use flip phones.
It's called
Oh,
Soda
God.
Drinker Pro, man. That shit's out right
Soda
now.
Drinker Pro. Yes.
We did drink a lot of
Oculus
soda
Rift.
in the 90s. Yeah.
I still drink a lot of soda. I gotta cut back.
Yeah, that shit gets you fat.
good
that,
for you.
that specifically does.
Mhm.
You know,
That's
They
the only thing,
fortify it.
actually. Scientists have
But
discovered.
pop doesn't.
that soda's
Pop
the
doesn't
only
get you
cause.
fat.
that's like don't call it pop. Don't
It's pop in Wisconsin. It is.
Nah.
I'm gonna vouch
What's
for her
popping in
on this.
Wisconsin?
pop. No.
Popping. The bubblers are popping.
Yeah,
Bubblers are popping.
some bubblers have pop.
But
Really?
do poplars
Yeah.
have bub?
Yeah.
I don't think you should do. You probably shouldn't.
No poplars have bub, but some bubblers have pop.
Raise some subs for your bubs. Bub.
Wolverine's Twitch channel.
Yeah, it's Josh as Wolverine, welcoming a new subscriber.
Oh my God! Can Josh this Halloween dress up as Wolverine, and every time someone subs, he has to
Can
say,
Josh
"Raise
this?"
some subs for your." Can that please happen?
I'll ask him. I don't know. He's a wild dude. He
I don't know
might.
why I'd say no to that.
Yeah, he's kind of.
I'll buy him a Wolverine mask.
Mhm.
He's got to grow the chops though.
Yeah, yeah. clearly.
And the
It's-
blades out of his
Why is it
knuckles.
Josh
You have to
Jackson?
grow the blades. Yeah, just grow them.
Grow the blades.
It shouldn't be too hard, really.
How do you get the
Josh
chops
is
if
like
you don't have blades?
Hugh Jackman's long-lost twin brother.
I can see that, yeah.
Huge
Hugh
Ackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hey, look! There's Ackman. There's his brother, Little Ackman. And look, that's huge Ackman.
You're welcome,
You
audience.
introduced
I gave
it
you
like
this.
they were going on like a 3-on-3 wrestling match.
I would not wrestle the Ackmans.
the Flying Ackman brothers. This is the 1920s.
Or the McPoyles. They like milk too much.
Watch them descend with grace and courage. Flying Ackman.
I love your circus guy.
Ah, yeah. Thanks for watching Magic 2014, everybody.
Yeah.
I want to actually apologize. I'm pretty sure through the midway point of the video, I realized that having restarted the Skype call, OBS decided to turn itself down to about 20% of normal volume.
Oh, no.
And
Unless I
also
can fix that, no one may see this on my channel, but we'll find out, I'm sure.
Also, I apologize for Skype being shitty. It cut out a bunch of times. I'll try and edit those away, but I may or may not. We'll see.
Yep.
But new episodes are on Mondays and Fridays, and of course, thank you, of course, to our both of our guests for being here, and of course, Or for being here for the first time. Hopefully, we'll come back many more times.
Her name is really
Certainly.
confusing when mixed with a lot of other prepositions.
Yeah, I started to have a problem saying words while I was in the middle of that because I got a lot of them mixed up too.
Yeah.
You could hear me
Totally
stuttering through it.
intentional.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Well, I could say Oarchitexture, and that's like a whole other thing, but that's like
And then
a
you
lot
gotta
more.
get that proper diction again. And then
Yeah.
we
You
do
really
an
do. You
entire
gotta get
circle
the
of
diction
jokes.
you gotta have the proper dick, really.
You have to.
You do.
You
And then you gotta put it in
Diction.
Professor Swearwell's box.
box with the silver hinges.
Swearwell's box. Oh, I hope that sticks. Also, we need to get Josh. We need to
I hope
get
that
Josh
sticks
in
to
for
Professor Swearwell's box.
The proper
All right.
dick.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?